Francis Knight are the public art consultants that have been brought on board to bring artists into Conningbrook Lakes. We are really excited to have artists working here. They are bringing along their different practices to produce different artworks for the site, looking at the development and also the country park.
My name's Clarke. I'm a sculptor. I work mainly using willow, so I don't tend to make things and then place them in places. I tend to look at the surroundings first and then make pieces that go with that surrounding aesthetically. Trying to get people to look at the space around them, to explore the area that they're in, to maybe look at it a little bit differently. There's a lot of natural willow on this site because it's very wet naturally, and willow grows in wetlands. There's lots of birds, there's lots of wildlife, so I think my work would go quite well here. So thinking of making maybe nest-like structures or structures that enhance the trees, things that go into the trees, maybe onto the water. So I think the natural materials it goes quite well with this site.
So my name's Tim Norris. I'm an artist working in the UK mostly. I like to make work in outdoor locations. I often am drawn to natural materials like wood, stone, earthworks, and often a combination of those elements. I try and find a palette of materials that resonates with the area where the sculpture is to be located. At this early stage, I'm excited by the idea of the natural spaces in the park, particularly the more further away spots. The Eco Lake, for example, has a lovely feel to it, and I'd love to make a contemplative space where someone could spend time there, perhaps watch the nature, sit quietly. I want people to feel like they're part of nature when they sit in my work. So it's a great opportunity for people who live in a city to maybe get closer to nature.
It's actually an opportunity to bring something distinctive and unique to the place that will draw people here and complement the houses, the style of architecture and the contemporary style that we're approaching. But it also helps us integrate that new build into what is going to be an absolutely fantastic country park in due course. And that will expand over time, and the public art will give it that difference and uniqueness, and it's a way of placemaking and will hopefully sell houses as well, which is always a bonus both for Ashford Borough Council and us, but it's more about leaving a legacy here as well.
And what we really want to do is to get the best that we can for the people of Ashford. This country park is going to be a hub. It's not going to be just for the residents here, but for the people from the wider Ashford area. So the more that we can put into creating the park in terms of cash and input and thought, the better product we're going to get at the end. Working with the artistic community, they come with such brilliant ideas, but just more than that, they add an extra layer of texture and importance to the place that we're really keen to introduce as many thoughts about what Conningbrook should be for everyone. And just listening to their ideas for interpreting the place is really good.